Hello and good morning to all. Welcome to DSS online class. We continue again chapter list manipulation, and this part of the video we are going to be looking at the various method of the list class. Like we have seen the various method of the string class, there are also method of the list that we need to learn from CBSE exam pattern of the view. Okay, now all these method we are going to access you are used in the program using the following syntaxes that we see on the screen. You write the name of the list of the variable, you write dot, you write the name of the method that we are used, then write the parameters. Okay, parameter जो लिखिएगा ब्रैकेट में लिखिएगा. Okay, also you could directly write the list that is called list literals dot the method name and parameters name. Okay, if any. So let's start learning one method at a time, all the methods of list the class. Okay, the first method is index bracket में parameter है item. Okay, now if you see on the screen index bracket in item, what does this method do is such as this item return the index number of the first occurrence the item in the list and doesn't exist to resist and the errors if the element does not exist. Okay, now what is the item exist multiple times. If you see here the example, you have a list called fruit which 4 fruits apple, banana, cherry, banana. Okay, banana repeated once again. Okay, done it properly for the use you to know from the which index number from the return. Now I wrote fruits dot index bracket में banana. Okay, so it's going to the return first occurrence of banana which is that index number, that is 1. Is this clear? But if you are written fruit index orange, it was raise an errors. The second function is a append. What does this function do? Okay, whatever item you as a parameter to the append function, this item gets added on your list and end of the list. Okay, added an element at the end of the list, not written in new list, just modify the original. Okay, remember you modify the original list. Okay, and not giving you a new list. Okay, so if I have an example fruits apple, banana and cherry and find say append orange be going to be added in a list called fruits, but where is going to add it? It's going to be added in the end. Now if you have used append to add a list in item which is like suppose you are added all the elements again, so that is called sub element. Okay, if you added a list suppose apple, banana, cherry again, that you go to entire list again as a sub list or a nested list. So according to the append function added only one element, but that elements of yours consist of many other values. Is that clear? So the output is apple, banana, cherry and orange. Okay, added in a list, last में add कर रहा है. Okay, append function give you output like this. Okay, then you have function called extended list. When you want to add content list to the other list or concatenate the list contents of one list to the other list, then that scenario we make use of extended. So suppose I want to add all the content of list 2, list 1 and list 2. List 2 becomes of my parameter. The elements of the list which needs to be added to the current list. So I have 2 lists here, fruits and vegetables, and I have said fruits extend veg. What does means? Veg list get added in fruit list, making it a bigger list of the 5 elements. And what are the 5 elements? See here, apple, banana, cherry, potato and peas. Now like I said append function, the veg list doesn't get to the fruit list as the sub list nested list. We all elements in veg list pick from the veg list and added on the fruit list. Is that clear? Now going to next function, insert. Now append on added in the last में add करता था. Okay, append function. Motive in want to add some element, add some particular index locations. There are in that scenario we make on insert functions. Now insert function methods require two parameters: the position, which means index number where you want to insert, and the item that you want to insert. Okay, so add an element at the specified position. If the position is out the range, then it's add at the end forwarded indexes and at the beginning and backward indexing. Example, I have a list called apple, banana, cherry and mango. Now let me just update then show you. So the index number here, this is a 0, this is 1, this is 2 and this is 3. Where do you want to insert orange? At index number 1, which means orange has come here. And then banana, cherry, mango all have to shift one position, okay, to the right, okay. And I have a apple, banana, cherry, orange, banana, cherry, mango. Then some ask me, then can you check specify positive index on a position? Can you also specify negative? Yes, you can specify negative. As I show this example, like tell you just what happened here. आप लोग देखिए, एप्पल, बनाना, चेरी, मैंगो है, फ्रूट को इंसर्ट किया गया है -2 पोजीशन पे और ऑरेंज किया गया है. तो क्या होगा इसमें? लेट मी राइट नेगेटिव इंडेक्सिंग. लेट मी चेक -1, -2, -3, -4. सो यू वांट टू ऑरेंज एडेड 5 -2. तो चेरी वाले पोजीशन पे क्या आ जाएगा? ऑरेंज. और ये सब क्या हो जाएगा? शिफ्ट हो जाएगा. ओके, सो चेरी एंड मैंगो गेट्स ए शिफ्ट. तो क्या लिस्ट आएगा? क्या बोले? एप्पल, बनाना, ठीक है, उसके बाद से आया ऑरेंज, फिर चेरी, फिर मैंगो. सॉरी, -3 पे चेरी चला जाएगा, -3 पे चला जाएगा और -2 की जगह पे ऑरेंज शिफ्ट हो जाएगा. ओके, सो सी द आउटपुट: एप्पल, बनाना, ऑरेंज, चेरी, मैंगो. ओके, so let me continue the next function. The next function is going to be, that is called pop function. This function is used to lead something from your list, that remove the element at the specified position. That position is not specified. The remove the last element position is out of range, then given an error. But that scenario you specify that position on the index number of the element that you want delete, and if the index number that you specified it is not given at the range given on the list, it gives the errors. So if I write no position value, just like the pop functions, is that scenario delete the last element. The current list, what is the last element? Cherry. So this is the output: apple, banana. Now let me show the next example. Fruit.pop1, that means delete the element in index number 1. Banana gets deleted now. Okay, left with apple and cherry. Now clear? Let me talk about the another functions. Remove function or method called remove, similar to pop, but in pop specify the index number of the element that you want to delete it. But in remove you specify the element that you want to delete. उस एलिमेंट को स्पेसिफाई करना होगा जिसको आप डिलीट करना चाहते हो. ओके, एंड इन केस you specify an element, then that element does not exist in the list, it flashes the errors here. Okay, so I am giving the example here again. List, taken a list fruit जिसमें आपका एप्पल है, बनाना है, चेरी है. फ्रूट डॉट रिमूव बनाना, बनाना को मैंने इसमें रिमूव किया. ठीक है, इसे बनाना क्या हो जाएगा? रिमूव हो जाएगा. देखिए पर्टिकुलर मैं उस एलिमेंट का नाम लिख रहा हूँ उसमें, तो उसको वो क्या करेगा? रिमूव करेगा. ओके, इज दैट क्लियर? ओके, नाउ नेक्स्ट फंक्शन इज क्लियर. व्हाट डज डू this function? Remove all element from the list and the become empty. So if I have a list L equals to 2, 4, 6, L dot clear, print L. After that print L, after that give the output, see the output is clear now. Okay, so give me the empty list here. Okay, then comes a function of count. If you want to know how many times particular items exist in the list, in that scenario makes use of a function called count. An item that you are specified doesn't exist in the list, that it returns the values 0. Returns the number of items the items appends in the list. If the element is not in the list, it returns 0. Okay, now see the example. Example 1, L equals to 1 2 4 5 2 6, print L dot count 2. So how many times 2 in appear in the list? चेक करेगा कितनी बार 2 इसमें आया हुआ है. Okay, and you can see very clearly 2 times. 2 times आया हुआ है लिस्ट में, तो very clear है. Okay, 2 has appeared how many times? So 2 times. Okay, now see the another example. I have a list and I am asking to count element 7 here, and you know in the elements 7 is not here. आप अच्छी तरीके से देख रहे हो 7 हमारी लिस्ट में कहीं भी नहीं है. So what the function returns 0. Okay, now let's go ahead. The function called reverse the order of the list. What will be this function do? ये क्या करेगा? आपके लिस्ट को ही रिवर्स कर देगा. ओके, सी द एग्जांपल हियर is just going to be 5 2 5 4 2 1. That means you reverse the list. Clear? Okay, now next function is sort. This sort to the arrange the data either in the ascending order or descending order. By default A is ascending. Generally normal things and everything is the default value is ascending. Okay, if I ask to according to you height of the class, what you do? आप स्टार्ट छोटे से बड़े में करते हो कि बड़े से छोटे में करते हो? यही करते हो ना. मान लो अगर हाइट पूछा जाए किसकी हाइट सबसे लंबी है, तो सबसे पहले बड़ा देखोगे, उसके बाद से छोटा देखोगे. ठीक है, तो सॉरी छोटे से बड़े में जाओगे. ठीक है, हम छोटे से बड़े क्रम में जाते हैं हमेशा. 1 2 3 4 5 बढ़ता जाता है, तो बाय डिफॉल्ट क्या होता है? असेंडिंग ऑर्डर होता है. ओके, व्हाट इज द पैरामीटर रिवर्स इक्वल्स टू ट्रू. नाउ सी द एग्जांपल. L इक्वल्स टू मैंने लिया 1 6 4 7 2 5. L इक्वल सॉर्ट कर दिया है. सो आउटपुट क्या आया? 1 2 4 5 6 7. ये बाय डिफॉल्ट अरेंज कर दिया किसमें? असेंडिंग ऑर्डर में. ओके, नाउ सी द अनदर एग्जांपल. L इक्वल्स टू 1 6 4 7 2 5 L डॉट सॉर्ट. इसमें मैंने पैरामीटर डाल दिया रिवर्स इक्वल्स टू ट्रू. तो इसने क्या कर दिया? आपका बड़े से छोटे क्रम में करना शुरू कर दिया. देख लीजिए डिसेंडिंग ऑर्डर में इसने क्या कर दिया? जैसे ही रिवर्स इक्वल्स टू ट्रू मैंने किया तो 7 6 5 4 2 1 कर दिया. ठीक है, उस तरीके से सॉर्ट कर दिया. तो इस तरीके से हम लोग सॉर्ट कर सकते हैं. ठीक है, असेंडिंग और डिसेंडिंग ऑर्डर में. ठीक है, क्लियर. अब नाउ अभी के लिए बस इतना ही. थैंक यू, हैव ए नाइस